All right, here we go. Quiet! Roll 'em!
Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. Now before I start this review, there's one quick thing I want to do is tell you something about myself. My name is Martin, I'm 22 years old. I used to study dancing in the École de Spectacle in Paris.
It's an adventure, it's a great adventure.
I'm a musician, I play bass and guitar. I also studied directing at AMA Film Academy in Poland, Krakow, which was a lot of fun, and I met great people there. Now, my reason why I do this channel is plain old simple. I love movies. I'm a huge movie nerd. This is all I ever talk about. Going to the cinema is one of my favorite things to do. If you would ask anybody who knows me, that this is all I talk about is movies, music, and Star Wars. Yeah, as you can see for yourself. Bumbelbee was directed by Travis Knight and stars Haley Steinfeld and John Cena. This movie is set in the 80s with a bunch of nostalgia and a lot of great 80s songs playing throughout it. And this is the first movie not directed by Michael Bay, which is such a relief. I mean, we finally got a Transformers movie not directed by Michael Bay, which is really just a breath of fresh air. Because when I first heard about this movie, I was just like, oh no, please just leave this franchise alone. Haven't we gotten enough Transformers movies in our lifetime? Like, I was not on board for this movie, but I kept hearing more good stuff about it, so I decided to check it out. And I was glad I checked it out, because this is the best Transformers movie we got. And when you see the movie, you can see there's a new director, there's new blood pumping into this franchise, there's newer cast, and they're going in a completely new direction. Also, straight from the bat, what I really like about this movie, the way the characters look, like the way the transform Autobots and Decepticons look in this movie, they went back to the original 80s cartoon, what was really fun, what I think longtime fans always wanted to see. And the first 3 minutes of this movie are better than any of the Bay films we got so far. The first 3 minutes are so epic and awesome. When I was sitting in the theater, and I was just like, this is all I ever wanted. So this movie is a lot of fun, and I really had a great time with this movie. Now, the characters in the movie, played by Haley Steinfeld, who gives a great performance. Her character is a lot of fun. Her character goes through a tragic loss, and we get to see how she deals with it. She's like this mechanic. She keeps fixing this one car in her garage all the time, because that's the only thing like that reminds her of somebody. She hangs around in this junkyard where she collects different parts, and there are fun characters there. And this is where, of course, she meets Bumblebee. Now, Bumblebee was always my favorite character, even in the Michael Bay films. From day one, this was my favorite Autobot in the franchise. And they set up his character in a great way. Like, the stuff with this dude, there's great action scenes and everything, but also they leave the character like alone and vulnerable on Earth. What was kind of nice to see. Now, John Cena in the film was also a lot of fun. He pops in every 20 minutes or so. I like this character a lot. Also, I like the military more this time. Like, when somebody says something crazy or something that sounds a little weird, you know, they don't just like accept it or like just listen to it. Like, no, they call that person out. There's this one great scene where John Cena tells his superiors, where he goes like, sir, those things are called Decepticons. Does that sound good to you? What actually makes a lot of sense, like when you think about it, yeah, Decepticons doesn't sound like a positive name for a group. But I really liked it, and the main overall of this movie keeps the stuff plain and simple. This is what I like. There are no giant over-the-top explosions, no overuse of slow motion, no American flag every 5 seconds, no over-sexualized shots of girls in tank tops and shorts. Like, these are real characters with normal lives. The action is really great. You get nice wide angles. Like, you see when Bumblebee fights a Decepticon, you get to see the action in a nice view and not everything cramped up in close-ups where you don't know what the hell is going on. And this is what I also like. In the third act, when you have, like, you could say, the final big battle, it keeps the thing once again small and simple. This is really great because this movie focuses more on the character and on the plot instead of explosions. My main negative of this movie is that this is a story we've seen a million times. Like, you all know the drill. It's like an alien comes on Earth, then somebody discovers it, then they become friends, then they bring it home, then they're trying to keep it a secret, then he goes through the house and wreaks a little havoc, then the secret comes out, and then the police and government, everything, yada yada yada. So this is the main negative. So like, the story isn't original. We've seen it in countless other movies. And there's one nitpick I do have, like in the final battle, like Haley Steinfeld's character is hiding in a trash can while Bumblebee is fighting. A Decepticon shoots a missile which hits the trash can in which she is in, but it only knocks the trash can slightly over. She falls out and then it hits the building behind it. Which, when I was sitting there, I was like, no, that makes zero sense. Like, a Decepticon missile just hit a trash can and the trash can didn't blow up, didn't destroy it, didn't get destroyed. So those are like the two things what I really have problems with. But other than that, I had a great movie. This is one of the best Transformers movies we got, and I'm actually excited for the sequel. Like, I haven't been excited for a new Transformers movie in a really, really long time. So this is really a step up since the last films. Travis Knight did a great job. The performances are great. I love Bumblebee. He's fun and really heartwarming. And I give this movie a B+. Go check out Bumblebee. It's a lot of fun. It's the best Transformers movies we got. And see you next time.
Cut!